This meeting of the Summit County Board of Elections is called to order. First item on the agenda is ballot adjudication. Okay.
Good morning, board members. We have 4 ballots for you to adjudicate. They are amongst the 4 tabs in your browser. So the first ballot is batch 1037, and this is a ballot which has a voter intent matter for you to address. There appears to be a ballot where the write-in bubble was filled in, and we have a valid write-in name written. However, the valid write-in name is not written on the line, and we weren't sure with how you would want this to be adjudicated, so this has been brought to you.
Where does it say to write the name on the line? In the instructions?
In the instructions, yes.
What's that?
In the instructions, if there's a write-in,
What instructions?
on the ballot, there's an
Sleeve?
instruction.
No.
There are instructions on the ballot itself.
Ballot
Talking
itself.
about page 1, so the front of the ballot, this is on the back side. Do you have the,
Can you
you
show
have the
us
front
the
side?
front of the ballot?
The front side?
Yeah, we can pull it up.
Or, I mean, I don't know if you
Yeah,
can rotate it
I
on the
guess
screen.
it's safest to be the front of this.
Put it on the screen. I'm going to grab a sample.
They're all the same.
I don't know.
You got special
What are
instructions.
the other, oh yeah, you guys have remakes. You have remakes. They have remakes.
Oh, cool.
They've got a physical ballot they can pretty much show you.
Can I have one, and then I'll actually take these 2.
Can we assume for the sake of the discussion for a moment that, oh, well,
So it says, to vote for a write-in candidate, darken the oval to the left of the blank line and write in the candidate's name.
they did that.
Only votes cast for candidates who filed as a write-in candidates can be counted. Do not write in a candidate's name if their name is already printed on the ballot for the same contest. So it does not address where the name should be written.
It
However,
doesn't say to write it on the line or above or below the line?
it does not say to write it where,
That was-
it doesn't specify where to write the valid write-in's name. So this requires your discretion.
Well, I really see no ambiguity here
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Follow the directions as clear as they are. If you want him to write it on top of the line, we should say, write it above the line.
Correct.
I mean, if they,
We took
Or
our
on the line.
instructions
If it-
from the ballot directive.
Well, and it says to write in, and if you're gonna write it in, the only thing that appears to be an in there is what appears to be a little box, not a line. It didn't say write on, it said write in. No, I'm just trying to be cute on something
I see
that,
why this voter made that mistake,
yeah.
Yeah.
or why he put it there. I mean,
I mean, it's written right to the right of where it says right.
write in.
right. Did the,
And apparently they didn't notice the hyphen.
Yeah, that's true, that's true. That this is a noun, not a verb. Yeah.
and this candidate, William T. Green, is a filed write-in?
Yes, this is a valid write-in.
So,
I don't think we would have it if not.
well, do we need a motion to adjudicate this?
Well, we can do them one at a time. We usually do one motion
Okay.
after all the adjudications. So what do I have to do to adjudicate this?
By adjudication button to the left.
Oh, yeah.
Or
Okay, and then vote. This is the right button, correct? Vote? I can't see the button that's off the screen.
you can drag that over.
Actually, the guy filled in, the voter filled in the oval. Is there anything to change?
Probably not, but
Right. We just have to instruct them to count that as
a valid write-in.
a valid write-in.
Well, but if I do it, it'll be recorded as the board having done it.
Okay,
which is what
that's
we
good.
want.
Good point.
Save. It will
Okay.
give a.
Okay, and then
Next one.
the next one. Right. Just, and save.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I can go to second tab.
These are absentee mail ballots?
Yes.
Yes. All right, batch number 2207, we have a Republican ballot from Hudson 3B, referring to the contest for Treasurer of State. This was tabulated as an overvote, and this is obviously a question for the board on also intent.
And the machine tabulated this as an overvote?
Yes.
Yes.
I think the machine got it right.
Under our rules where it doesn't matter what they meant, yes. I mean, I think it's clear what they meant, but. Okay, so. Oh, it's
You
up
scroll
here.
to the top and modify. We're going to count that as an overvote? Is that our consensus?
Yeah. Hate this mouse.
Is there a delay in it or something?
No, it's just, the mouse is hard for me to get it exactly in the right place, especially without a pad. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so I need to save. Okay. All right, next.
Okay, we have a blank ballot, batch 2254, Democratic ballot from Stowe 2A. This ballot appears to have been voted by a visually impaired voter.
Quite.
Well, the cause of the impairment is not knowable, but clearly there is trouble hitting. Do any of these markings hit an oval?
No, none of them
I
actually
can see
hit
that it's
an
all
oval.
purple. Can you scroll down?
Yeah. Yeah, they're generally to the left, but not consistently, I guess. Well, no.
I think we're going to have to cast
To the
this
left
one
and-
as a blank
Yeah,
ballot.
I think that's, I don't know that you can draw that conclusion.
Well, I think they're definitely off to the left, but the problem is they're not consistent on the up and down
They're not,
dimension,
yeah.
too.
Right.
All right, so modify adjudication and vote.
think
And
you're gonna
if
have
I
to
just
save
save at this point, or do I need to do each race? You want me to go through each? Each one? I guess I better.
Well, you had to hit save. You didn't hit save on the
Oh,
last one.
Yeah,
No, if you hit save, it saves the whole ballot.
Oh,
It's either next if you want to keep
Yeah.
seeing each contest, or save to be
Right.
done with it.
well, doesn't that answer your question?
well, I was thinking, we can't see the whole ballot on the screen right now, so we might as well just
Yeah.
go through and look at every one. Make sure. Okay. All right, and the last one.
This is batch number 2348, Democratic ballot, Richfield Township Y, contest for Secretary of State, tabulated as an overvote. The voter appears to have voted for, or darkened the oval for one candidate, and then darkened a portion of, at least a portion of the oval for the other candidate, potentially some erasure going on.
For which race?
Secretary of State,
State.
What about Attorney General?
Yeah, Attorney General had it.
It's
It didn't
a
pick
pretty
up
heavy
the
pen
dash.
rest.
Yeah, but the machine didn't.
yeah, it did not record that as a vote.
And we defer to the machine.
Yeah. I'd just like to learn how the machines.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
I would have expected, but at any rate, you've got Allison Russo and Brian Hambley, and it doesn't know what to do.
Well, it adjudicated,
So there was an erasure, and the erasure was dark enough to be seen as a vote.
So the machine now sees that as two votes?
Yes.
As a-
Go to that race, I want to see how it depicts it. Yeah, I like that. So it's casted as an intention, it's an overvote, not an undervote.
right. Well, it definitely wouldn't count it as an undervote. There's one
Right.
bubble that's clearly
Right.
filled in. Okay?
Yeah. So we're going to count that as is.
Yep. All right, that was the last one.
That's it?
So I can log out now?
Yes, please.
Try that again. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Next item on the agenda is,
Need a motion?
oh, yes, thank you. Is there a motion to adjudicate those ballots as previously indicated?
So moved.
Any debate on the motion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
The motion is adopted without dissent. Now, approval of remakes.
All right, we've got two sets here. We've got some absentee ones and then some more Uwakavas. I'll give you the absentee first. These are 17-year-olds who voted for State Central Committee, so they were remade to remove those votes.
Were there any questions of voter intent?
There were not.
For State Central Committee.
Top got cut off. I don't know what, a list of what this is, but, okay.
That don't have title.
Ex-Lions being
All right.
also as Republicans.
They voted on everything else.
Oh, so these are actual Republicans, these are ex-nons as Republicans, okay.
Okay. Yeah, just thanks. Everything there was good. Three on the back. Last one.
It's an interesting distinction. So on the Democratic side, you can be an elected official and qualified to run for office.
Yeah.
So the state observes a different set of party rules for one party as the other. So if one party were, for instance, if the Democrats were to close their primary and have qualifications based on prior affirmation, the state would honor that?
That would have to be done by legislation.
Why? This
Be-
change isn't done by legislation. If this distinction isn't done by legislation,
Well, I don't know for sure that it's not, but that's a good question.
that's only the first question.
So the state, in the end, would have to honor the
Party
party's
bylaw. We'd
choice.
have to know them.
Well, the party's choice about open versus closed primary. But since that's in law, they'd have to change the law in order to honor that.
Yes.
This, I think you're probably right in surmising it's not in the law. I'm not sure, because I've never looked at it.
On qualifications,
I was serious when I said it was a good question.
yeah. Because it might come up again.
Yeah.
Some of us should be blamed.
Yeah.
And,
Yep, they did it right.
yeah.
Good. Yeah, we're good on it. I checked that, yeah.
So,
All three of these.
Mr. Chairman, I'll move the approval of remakes AVR 6001, 6002, 6003 as AVOR 6001 to 6003.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any debate on the motion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. The motion is adopted without dissent.
All right, the next ones are just our Uacava email remakes. No question of voter intent on any of these.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, yeah. So you want to just read down? Oh, I was going to say all three. Yeah. Okay.
Favor of Rose, Stridge, Bergman, Hawkins, Husted, Dragovich, Rogers, Williams, Barr, Burton, everything in this column.
Yep.
And on the back, nothing.
All blank, right.
Bill, Favor, Burrows, Stridge, Bergman, Hawkins, Husted, Dragovich, Rogers, Williams, Barr, Burton, everything the recognized to the
Yeah, oh, wait, King O'Brien blank.
cut off.
Oh,
So it was cut off.
oh, I
They
got
put
you.
it-
I got you, okay.
Everything's recooked.
Okay.
On the back, just check.
All right.
So. on this
Nothing
one,
until
California,
Brown.
Chevron's the first one, then Sykes. And everything else is blank. On the back, everything's blank.
They came focused.
1A, just where there's a contest. Acton, Blackman, Hampton, Walsh, Zayas, Berner, Brown, Sykes, Hall, Volkovich, Sunderland, Sutton, Wheeler, Woods. Everything right.
me.
Twinsburg 2B, Heather Hill in favor of roads, spray, road department, Houston, East 1 3, Patriots, Burgers, Colson,
Everybody on that.
Stevenson, Chapman. Pepper or Acton, looks like Blackwell, Russo's, Walsh, Matthias, Boomer, Brown, Sykes, Blaine, Oakridge, Somerville, Sutton, Boomer, Boston, Belling in the right hand column. In the back, Tim Walters, and they're 411. Okay. And everybody on the right. Everybody on the back. Acton, Overworth, Blackwell, Russo, Walsh, Zayas, Boomer, Brown, Sykes, Blank, Adrian, Somerville, Sutton, Weimer, and McLaughlin. Everybody on the right. And then on the back.
Yeah.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes,
I'd like to make a motion.
please do.
I'll move that we approve the remakes.
You might want to get near a mic.
Yes. Boy. All right. Mr. Chairman, I move to approve the remakes UC OR 2024 through UC OR 2033 as UCR 2024 through UCR 2033.
Is there a second? Any debate on the motion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
The motion is adopted without dissent. Thank you. Next item is approval of the bills. Is there a motion to approve those?
Second.
What's M&J?
Computer hardware purchase. What's M&J stand for, Kevin? You know what M&J stands for? All right, but we don't know what it stands for.
But the $10,000 was for computer hardware?
For computer hardware, yes.
Okay.
Didn't even amount. They don't charge sales tax?
Well, so at the board meeting last week, you approved a bill from M&J for $910. The whole invoice for the purchase is $10,910. The $10,000 didn't work its way on there because it's money from the Secretary of State's office that we're using. So I told Denny, I said, we need to make sure that the board approves the full $10,000 as well.
Okay,
Right.
good. Any further debate on the motion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. The motion is adopted without dissent. The next item is the adoption of the minutes of the April 28th meeting at which all members were present. Is there a motion to adopt those minutes?
Second.
Any corrections to the minutes? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
The motion is adopted without dissent. Next item is the appointment of precinct election officials.
Okay, I can speak on that. Each board member has received 2 pairs of lists. Back in September, we appointed the partisan PEOs for a full term that expires in this coming September. As is routinely the case, we have added PEOs for this election Some of them are partisans, some of them are ex-nons. The partisans, we will be appointing for the remainder of the term, and the ex-nons, we will be appointing for this election alone. The first pair of lists was the Republican PEOs being appointed for the unexpired term, and the ex-nons being assigned by Republicans for this election.
And so the Republicans being assigned for the balance of the term is a list that begins with Barry? Last name Barry?
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yes, I believe that's correct. Yeah, Maria Berry.
And the party affiliation that's reported on this report is their party an indication that they voted in the partisan primary in the previous 24 months?
Correct.
Mr. Chairman, I'll move the appointment for the balance of the unexpired term for the Republicans, and the list starting with Maria Berry and ending with James Richter.
Second.
Any debate on the motion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. The motion is adopted without dissent. Going to do the ex-nons now?
Okay. That's the ex-nons are list that begins with Mabry.
Mabry, correct.
Okay, so I will move the appointment for the May 5th election of the Republican PEOs in the list that begins with Allenson Mabry and ends with Nancy McHale.
Second.
Any debate on the motion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
The motion is adopted without dissent.
And the second pair of lists that I've distributed to the board members are the Democratic PEOs who are being appointed to the unexpired term, and the ex-nons who are being assigned by Democrats for this election only.
You can move them both in one motion.
He gave me two. That's your,
I will move to approve the lists for Democratic PEOs, starting with Helton and ending with Jesse Colbert, and Ronnie Stearns to Jesse Colbert.
All right, then the former was for the remainder of the term, and the latter was just for this
Or maybe.
election. And I'll second that motion. Any debate on? Yeah.
I'm just trying to interpret the list. I see on this list that starts with Stearns, there's a party affiliation, and then over on the right-hand side, there's another party affiliation that looks like it's cut off that has both D and X.
Yes, that's right.
I would ask the coordinators to come up and explain.
Hi. On the report, the left column that has a party affiliation is what they've told us they vote. On the right, in the system, they are still an X because they are going to vote in this party for this election. So they are ex-nons currently, but they have told us that they're going to vote this other party.
And, well, I think part of the issue is on this Democratic one. There are some that the right column party affiliation is D, and they probably either should have been on the other list or not on the list because they have already.
It might have just been sorted, it might have been missorted, so you can ignore those Democrats then. They might have just been updated in the system.
So, but on this list, the motion on the list for starting for Stearns, is that for just for appointment for the May 5th primary?
Yes, that's because these,
Not for the unexpired term?
right. So they will need to be reappointed in the case of a special election this summer.
Okay. All in favor of the motion, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
The motion is adopted without dissent. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next item is the allocation of equipment for for what we hope will not be the August 4th special election.
Yep, that's what I was going to lead off with, is hopefully we will not have an August 4th special election, but in your binder behind tab 6, you do have the allocation of equipment. This is just going off of the most up-to-date information we have based upon polling locations we have for tomorrow's election, and the formula itself stays the same, no changes from previous approvals by the board.
Just a quick, somewhat of a germane question, which is, not really on the allocation of the equipment, but on the polling locations in general, where we have, did we have any precinct polling locations, any significant number that moved within since the last election?
Yes, so for this election tomorrow, we had 2 polling locations specifically change. One is Bolick Middle School because it got torn down. So those voters got moved to the Lighthouse Church, which I think is only like maybe a block or 2 away. And then the other one is in Farallon where, if I remember correctly, precincts 1, 2, and 3 were voting at the Farallon Kiwanis Center, but 4, 5, and 6 were at the church that's kind of what's it called? Yeah, Farallon Lutheran by the Summit Mall. They could not be a polling location, so all 6 precincts are at the Kiwanis Center for Farallon.
So the 3 were moved, the other 3 stayed the same?
Correct.
No, okay. Yeah, that was my related question.
Is there a motion to approve the equipment allocation for the August 4th special election in the event that there is one?
Second.
Any debate on the motion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
The motion is adopted without dissent. The next item is the opening of the polls for tomorrow's primary election. Is there a motion to open the polls
So moved.
at 6:30 tomorrow morning?
So moved.
Second.
Any debate on the motion? I think this is pretty uncontroversial. All in favor, say aye.
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 The motion is adopted without dissent. Other business?
I don't have any other business unless you do, Pete.
And I'm not aware of any personnel items to come before the board today. We have reached the end of the agenda. Is there any objection to adjournment?
Recess.
Thank you. Everyone objects. Is there a motion to go into recess?
So moved.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We are in recess.